Ooh-wee, we got something special cooking up today. It's tasty, it's nutritious, it's good for you, maybe, probably, and it's so good, it's gonna make your tongue smack your lips. So let's see what we got going here. We got some organic ground beef. We got some lean natural pork. We're gonna add some of Eddie's Cajun two-step seasoning. First, we're gonna drain this out. Let's see here. You see, we got that all browning off. It's nice and brown. So we're gonna drain that off right into here. There we go. It don't have to be completely drained. Spill a little bit of it there. There we go. There we go. There we go. It don't matter if it's a little bit left in there. Got a little bit more right here. There we go. So we got that going. We got that heating up. Because the rest of what we're going to put in there is going to kind of soak that grease up there. We're not too worried about that. So let's see what we got. We got some onion. I got some diced onion here. We're going to throw that in there. Just like that. There we go. Let's back up to the cutting board. You know I like my garlic. So I got some peeled garlic here. And you can dice it, you can chop it, fix it how you want. But I'm going to just smash it. I like the garlic peels, the garlic clove. You know, once it's cooked, it's nice and mellowed out, and it'll still let the seasoning. So I like the whole garlic. We're going to just toss it in there. I got a little bit of habanero. Now here again, you may want to use, you can use whatever pepper you want. You can use a jalapeno. You can use a sweet bell pepper. Don't matter. Woo. I'm going to have to be sure and not scratch anything fragile with this left hand. We don't want to burn nothing up, you know. So we're going to just toss that in there. A little bit more. There we go. We're going to stir that all around. I got my oven heating up to 425 on the baking station. I'll show you why here in a bit. We're going to cut that down to medium. So now I got some cabbage. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead. I got these carrots. I got a few baby carrots here. You can use whole carrots and cut them up. But I got these little carrots I need to use up. So that's what I'm going to use. And I like them chunky, so I'm going to just cut them in half like that. I could leave them whole, I guess. They're the baby carrots. Woo! Don't go flying off now. Man, this is so good, and it's different. This is going to be really different for y'all. This is something I just come up with. Had the stuff here. I need to use it up. So there we go. Look at that. That's already looking good. I love all the different colors, you know. We got a little bit of cabbage. We got that cabbage. Where are you at? A little bit too far. There we go. I'm going to just kind of chop it up. There you go. So a little bit better look. We're going to do it just like that. And we're going to do it just like that. And just like that. Let's add that to the mix. Ooh-wee. There we go. Looking good. Cabbage is good for you. Carrots is good for you. Garlic's good for you. Uncle Eddie's Cajun two-step Cajun seasoning is good for you, of course. That may be up for debate, of course. But, yep, let's see what's going on here. There we go. That's better. So that's going to saute up. We got some kale. I got some organic kale here. We're going to toss a little bit of that in there. Just like that. Yeah, buddy. This cabbage and kale is going to cook down. Don't worry about using too much. So we're going to do it like that. And we're going to put a lid on her. We're going to let that saute up now for about 10 minutes. We'll be back in 10. Let's see, I realize I didn't put the Cajun two-step in there. Let's do that. There we go. We'll put a good bit in there. We got a good bit to go. So now we're going to let that simmer for 10 minutes. Woo! Aye! Okay, it's been right at 10 minutes. Everything's simmering. Wish I had me some smell-o-vision because it's smelling good already. Of course, onions always make it smell good when they cooking. So what we're going to do now, here's where the change-up comes in. The special Eddie magic. So what we got here, look at here, up the road, coming home from Spartanburg, there's a Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's, it'll change your life. That's what my sister says. We got some dried apricots. We're going to toss a few in there. Apricots are really good for you. They're good for the digestion. They're full of fiber. They're good for your heart. There's all kind of good things in there. We're going to throw them in there just like that. Oh, what the hell. There we go. Couple for the eye. So there we go. We're going to get rid of this lid. We don't need the lid no more. We're going to just let this simmer. I also have some organic spicy black bean and kale soup. We're going to toss that in there just like that. Aye! That's looking good now. I bet you. We'll let that simmer. Watch what we do next. We're going to let this simmer down for another 10 minutes. Ooh, there's some good looking stuff going on right there now. You better believe it. Back in 10 minutes. Good times, good times. Good times out in Colorado at the Lazy J. Yep. A lot of love out there for me. I appreciate all of it. Especially at times I wasn't my best. But anyway, that's a story for a different time. Anyway, here we go. We got everything simmering. I've been stirring it a little bit along as we go along. Look at that. See how that kale, that looked like a lot of kale and a lot of cabbage. But you can see it's done cooked down. The meat's done showing its face. Some apricots in there looking good. You know what this needs? Some cheese. Some goat cheese to be specific. Although you can add any cheese that you like. I always recommend that everybody adjust the recipe to what they like. You know, you might like cheddar cheese in there, so Parmesan or feta or I don't know, whatever. So we're going to just chunk up some goat cheese right in there. Just like that. Got a little bit more in there. Come on out. There we go. We're going to cut that up in there. Ooh-wee. There we go. It's looking good now. Little cheese is good. Who don't like cheese? So now, to finish this up, I tasted the meat. The pork is good and tender. The hamburger, of course, is done. The vegetables is getting done. We got the oven at 425. Look at here. We got some of these Watt biscuits right out of the can. And what we're going to do, we're going to smooth this out just like this. Some pretty looking little stuff. That cheese is already melting into there. We're going to put these biscuits around here just like this. Let's see how we're going to do this. Just like this. Just like this. What do we got here? We need one in the middle. We got one right here. We got room for one more right there. Ain't that pretty? That is pretty. So you got to have one of these pans, and you can use a cast iron pan, any kind of pan that you can put in the oven. So here we go. Into the oven it'll go for till the biscuits brown. Ooh, don't that look good? Yes, sir, Bob. There we go. An Eddie original. You know what comes next? We gotta taste this up in here. Ooh, look at all that goodness under that biscuit. And this is enough for me for 2 or 3 meals. There we go. Just like that. Let's do a little taster. Let's see what we got now. We got us a fork. Ooh, a little twisty there, sorry. We're going to do that just like that. That biscuit's done. The meat's done. The apricot's done. What do we want? We want some cheese. We got some cheese right there. We want an apricot. We want a biscuit, some meat. Ooh, that's going to be a big bite. Let's see if I can switch this thing around. Can I? Maybe not. So we're going to do it just like this. Here we go. Ooh, it's hot. Oh my goodness. Man, that apricot in there, the goat cheese, it takes it to a new level. I'm telling you. Oh man, that biscuit comes through, we talking. Woo! That's right up there. My taste buds are exploding. They shooting fireworks up to my brain. Try it. You'll like it. That's good.